For whatever you need to haul, I-39 Supply has over 200 trailers in stock at all times with new loads arriving daily. Plus a full parts and service department to keep your downtime to a minimum. Plus, I-39 Supply now offers a full-service in-house graphics department for vinyl wraps and decals. Cash, check, credit card, or financing, I-39 Supply says, haul yeah, to all forms of payment. 5 miles south of Portage, easy on off from the interstate. Visit i39supply.com to learn more.
This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
It's time for the JJO Morning Show 640 Sex Fix.
Dark.
Talk dirty to me, please.
All right, Sex Fix brought to you by Our Equipment. Looking for a new piece? Our Equipment Dodgeville has hose. Yanmar track hose and mini back hose. Call the barrier deep experts at Our Equipment, 608-935-9355, 608-935-9355. Check out the letter R, equipment.com for the entire Yanmar series.
Charlotte, what say you?
Good. Hi there.
What's up?
Oh, man. Well, it's pretty funny that you have these cream puff people coming in because I got a real fat husband.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how to sugarcoat it. That's all he's been doing. Yeah, look, I love him to death, but he gained 170 pounds over these past 3 years.
Let's do the math on that.
Oof.
That's a lot of cream puffs.
Yeah. A lot of cream puffs,
lot
of potato chips.
Not to besmirch your husband or the cream puff industry, but
No.
yeah.
Ooh. And
How much? What'd you say? 100 and what?
170.
Jesus.
Oh, that's a whole different, another human strapped on.
Yeah, it's like another person.
Yeah, it's like a whole. You're dating. You're married to two dudes.
Yeah, except I got him a gym membership.
How'd that go?
I think he went twice. I try to cook nice stuff.
You know why?
Stuff.
You know why he went the first time? Because he knew he had to drive by a Dunkin' Donuts to get there.
Probably.
What a great nickname at the gym, though, Cream Puff. Hey, Cream Puff, need a spot? What's up?
Why did you give that a shot today?
And the guy's like, "How you know I ate a Cream Puff on the way to the gym?
I can smell it on you.
You following me? It's coming out of spores."
He sweats cream puff. Dude, don't.
170 pounds in how long?
3 years.
That's crazy.
Wow.
And he's snoring, he's farting, he's just.
Imagine how good you could get at something if you dedicated your mind, body, and soul to it in 3 years. Just like guitar playing. Imagine how good you could get just if you funneled that towards decency.
Radio.
Ooh, that'd take 10 years. So where are we at? What are you gonna? Are you
guys having sex?
You gonna shoot him? What are you gonna do with him?
No, I don't know what to do. I mean, it's just sort of, he's just laying there, and yeah, he's oblivious. He thinks everything's fine.
He's laying there, up in his cholesterol.
Yeah, just sweating cream puffs.
Yeah, where the diabetes sets in.
Oof.
Diabetes.
So are you guys intimate at all?
Not really. I mean, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, giant belly whapping at your face. Oh, you have to wear a catcher's face mask.
Stop it.
So have you tried the direct approach and say, hey, fat ass, you're going to be dead?
Yeah.
No?
No, I don't want to hurt his feelings.
Have you ever? Oh, well, sure. Well, maybe it's
maybe
time.
We're there.
170. You're just like, dude, you look like crap and you're unsexy.
Well, I mean, that's his body has got to.
I'm just talking about.
So bad for you.
Talking about tough love.
It's so much.
Yeah, right.
So quick.
If you gained 170 pounds, would you want him to bring it up?
I mean, probably for my health.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's got to know. But he acts like he doesn't.
I know you're supposed to do baby steps when it comes to this stuff. You're supposed to go through the litany of excuses, it sounds like.
His blood pressure has to be up, and how are his blood sugars? What's health-wise, what's going on? Is he on antidepressants or something? Like, that's just so much weight to gain.
No, he's kind of stubborn. He hasn't been to the doctor, so maybe that'll sort of kick it in, force him to go.
What's the most?
Let the doctor give him the hard news.
What's the most you've ever seen him eat in one sitting? And what was it? You remember?
Oh, I think he had like 7 hot dogs the other night.
Okay.
That
is a lot of sodium. Holy guacamole.
That's a whole pack of mechanically separated meat.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty. I felt like I was watching one of those contests,
Oh, yeah, he's going for the Joey Chestnut title.
Oof.
He's only about 58 off the record, but it's a good start.
Right. In peak shape there, eh?
Yeah, you got to do the whole bad cop, good cop thing. Honey, did you say you had kids?
We have one little baby.
Yeah, see, it's like if you want to be around to see your kid.
Right.
You got that. You're supposed to do the positive reinforcement thing. Sorry.
Well, like something's going on. There's no reason that there's got to be a reason that he gained that much weight. Like people don't just randomly pick up an eating disorder.
Yeah. Like everybody else. I mean, everybody got depressed with the pandemic and everything, but he just kept riding the wave. So yeah, I gotta sit him down. I think.
He's probably already sitting. Oh, sorry. So sorry. Oh, dude, I'm sorry, honey.
It's almost like weight gain is so weird. It's almost like you get to a point and then you're like, well, it doesn't matter no matter what I do now. It's like a cutoff. I don't know where that is for everybody. 170 pounds would have seemed like 100 pounds ago, but if it's already affecting your life.
Oh my God, his knees have to be screaming.
Right. It's like they hit that number and then people just give up. It's like it's an impossible thing to come back. I mean, you put it on, you can take it off.
Yeah. I'm going to make a doctor's appointment.
Well, you can control what he puts in his pie hole. I mean, you could start with that. If you make it something nice and healthy, would he eat it? You'd have to make 3 tons of it, but do you think he'd sit and eat it?
Oh, he does eat it, but then he'll have a bag of potato chips right after.
That's the thing. You can't have it in the house.
Yeah, I try not to buy it, but he's got his own little ways. But yeah.
You should hire a fake doctor. You need a fake doctor's office. It gets complicated, and then drive him over there, and the doctor says, "Look, you've got 6 months to live." If you don't stop eating 7 hot dogs in one sitting. Doesn't a hot dog take, 3 hours off your life? Every hot dog?
I can't remember how much it was.
It's either like 3 minutes or 3 hours. Every hot dog.
It's definitely time.
What is our greatest commodity? Time. Time and pressure, really?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to keep pushing buttons until he responds to something. I don't know what that is. Work out naked. Maybe you guys could walk around the house. You could be naked.
I like that idea.
God, I don't know. You just need a tiny bit of positive reinforcement where he could lose 5 pounds and go, oh, well, that was easy.
Right. Well, if you haven't talked to him at all about it, like nobody's talked about it.
No, of course we've talked about it. I mean, with the gym membership and the eating healthy and, but I've tried to be gentle, but I don't think, it's not working.
Time for tough love.
Yep. Well, maybe go online and see if there's some therapist ideas.
What if you're being positive and he whips out his bag of potato chips and just looks at you and laughs and waxes the bag off? Give me the answer to that. What's the answer to that?
You gotta leave.
Well, you either leave, or he drops over dead.
I mean, you can't just sit there and watch him slowly kill himself.
Right. It's almost like he's doing it to mock you because he younger probably,
Well, he's
but
probably
and can get away with it.
addicted to the carbs now, brah.
Yeah, wait till he's 55 or 60, and he's got old bones to carry that around.
Right.
He's going to be a freaking mess.
Yeah.
Wait till he start. What you said he snores, didn't you? Snores and farts. There's your sleep apnea. That's already happening.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. All right. Well, maybe he can just get a 5-pound starter, and he'll take some positivity from it. You got to throw the pizza out, man. You got to throw the pizza out.
Yeah, something.
What sucks because then you got to suffer because then you can't have frozen pizza.
Right.
I'll be okay.
See, she'll live. She can live a couple months without Jack's Pizza, dude. Well, good luck. It sucks. I mean, hopefully he gets the message.
Thank you. I think so, hopefully. Or maybe he heard this. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, what a bummer.
Just bring a salad home.
Just a walk. Just take a summertime.
Just take a walk.
I know,
dude.
isn't it weird? Just start
Do
with
something.
2 blocks.
Start moving.
Walk around your house.
I know. I don't get it. I will never understand it.
Yeah.
We don't have very many days that we could be outside in this state and not be miserable. So you kind of have to take advantage of it when we have it. Get outside and move around, god dang it.
Yeah.
The defense rest.
Don't take him camping. He'll go into depression.
Why?
Yeah, I don't.
Why
I don't
are
like
you so
camping either.
anti?
Because there's not a tent big enough.
Oh
Oh.
my God.
Just
You're
kidding.
awful.
Tough love. Tough love.
Yeah. Okay.
Small steps.
Thanks,
All right.
guys.
Thanks, bye. I wouldn't even know what to do.
I mean, that's a lot.
At some point, at some point, you got to walk away.
170 pounds in 3 years. That's so much.
I mean, if my wife was sitting there eating a bag of potato chips and telling me that it's none of my business, I'd be like, yeah, this isn't working.
Right.
A year of that. I'm not just saying, okay, fine, it's our first talk. But I mean, after a year of, why would you deal with that?
I don't know. It would be very frustrating.
Go kill yourself by yourself.
Right. And then the inactivity is what would really bother me as well. And then, you have a kid and you're not even trying to stick around for that whole thing. We're not, in our teens anymore, for Christ's sake. You got to kind of be a little aware of what you're throwing in your trash hole.
Well, now I feel, cancel the
Why don't you go have another Dunker Donut, bro?
Cancel the cream puff, lady.
People, relax.
What a complete waste
We are killing it online. Have you guys checked the comments?
of cyberspace.
Smoke That Skin Wagon says, you guys are killing it.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
We're internet sensations.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
How do you feel about snakes?
Oh, not good.
Last note's a tough one there. No shock at all to anybody. A snake did what snakes do best and killed somebody.
I tried not to own pets that can beat me in a straight up fight. Like if the odds are in their favor, I'm not going to own that.
Okay, well that's pretty safe.
Excuse me?
That's pretty safe.
What?
Not owning a pet that can kill you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Why
Thank
were you so offended there?
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
No.
You're going to make
Calm
fun of me.
You're so
A
jumpy.
little self-preservation goes a long way when it comes to owning animals with giant neck-snapping teeth.
Pennsylvania man died Sunday after his 18-foot pet. I used squirrel knuckles with that. Pet snake wrapped itself around his neck days earlier.
Oof.
So, it was awful as can be. Authorities had to shoot the reptile. Elliot Sensman had no sense. 27, died at the hospital 4 days after the attack. A boa constrictor or a similar snake, it says here, wrapped its body around the neck of Mr. Sensman, thus causing the brain injury, death, blue. That's how they kill things. So there you have it.
Oh, brother, I'm going to wrap these pythons around your neck, biatch,
Yeah.
and choke you out. Oh, yeah, brother.
So they were called, officers dispatched Wednesday in the afternoon for a male in cardiac arrest with a snake wrapped around his neck. Officers got there. They found the man who was unresponsive on the floor with the snake, indeed, around his neck. Despite the massive size of the reptile, an officer managed to shoot the snake in the head without risking further injury to the male. Officers pulled the mortally wounded snake off the man, at which time they gave him emergency medical care, but it didn't matter because it was too late.
Dude, where were we? Randy's radiothon for the vets. We were down at the comedy club, I think.
Yeah.
And who brought it? Dan or somebody brought this big ass 12-foot snake in.
Yeah.
And I put it around me, and I swear to God, you can feel it torquing your skin as it, and I'm sure it's not, it's just kind of hanging out.
Right.
But you can feel the skin tensing on it, and you can feel
the strength.
You can feel the strength of it, just the muscle moving in the snake.
Right.
It's incredible. But I took it down. I choked it out.
I don't remember that part of the
I'm
day.
kidding. I had a cream puff. I walked away, and I had a cream puff.
Yeah. Some of those people have those snakes to make the anti-venom things
okay.
for
Now you're talking.
for the poisonous snakes and such.
Yep.
Some of them are they just collect them. I don't know. I don't understand it, and I don't have to. But like, remember the kid who let go the poisonous snake and was it North Carolina? They were looking for that dang snake everywhere.
That's right. How many times does this happen? It can't happen very often. I don't remember hearing many of these stories.
I don't know. I don't know how many 18-foot pythons are out there, boa constrictors.
In reality, yeah. Right.
You know,
We got a great big one at the Henry Vilas Zoo. You got to go inside the very humid little reptile thing. Mm-hmm. And there's a big old dude coiled, slithered up, sleeping, keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
You think he's sleeping, but he's watching you.
He's always watching.
He's always watching.
Yeah, I would prefer not to have that in my house. If it gets out or whatever and then chokes you in your sleep, bad day, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know how, you keep some pepper spray on your bedside.
I don't know.
I don't know what the antidote is.
And I know, like, snake people be like, well, you just got to make sure it's not hungry. And I'm like,
I think they're always hungry.
So,
okay.
18-foot snake wrapping around your neck. You ain't got a freaking prayer. And I know, like, I think the more you push back at them,
The more it tightens.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would think. I don't know. Nobody's calling to refute our observations of the giant 18-foot boa.
All right.
What kind of snake was it?
A boa constrictor or similar snake. So clearly the reporter knows even less about snakes than we do.
They're probably just having fun.
The snake?
Sure.
I don't know that the snake has the mental capability to even know what fun is.
Right. Does the snake have the mental capability of knowing you're the owner?
No.
Facial recognition?
I don't think so.
No, you're just a giant piece of spam.
Right. There's some occasionally food attached to one of your limbs.
They're like, man, my whole body fits really neatly around your neck. It's squishy, and I get for fun. It's just fun.
They make that noise.
I wonder if any of their stories from the Amazon. By the way, talk about JJO yesterday.
Yeah.
What was the name of that snake movie she was in?
Anaconda?
Anaconda, dude, with Ice Cube.
I did not watch it. Did you watch it?
Yeah, it was a great movie.
All right,
it was super good. Woody Harrelson. Is it Woody Harrelson? No, Owen Wilson. Or one of those guys gets totally eaten by a snake.
Cool.
No, it's actually good effects. And then the bad guy was who was Angelina Jolie's that nut job.
John Voight?
Yeah, John Voight. He's lost his cookies too.
Oh my God.
He was a really good bad guy.
I have a viral video of an anaconda leaping out of the water and biting a Brazilian dude.
Yeah, that happened in the movie.
No, thank you.
Can they do that?
There's a video of it right here.
Hey, I forget how the anaconda died in Anaconda. I don't remember how they did. Did they blow it up? I think they. He shot it with a cannon or something. I can't remember.
How did the snake die? It becomes trapped in a smokestack, which Danny ignites. Sorry, spoiler alert.
It's a 25-year-old movie.
Right. And it seems to have died. As Terry and Danny recuperate on a nearby dock, the snake appears one final time. Danny beats the anaconda with an axe. This sounds like the stupidest movie I've ever heard of.
Yeah, there's some suspension of belief there.
Right, yeah.
John Voight wants to, he wanted it for a trophy, I think. But and they just wanted to leave. And I think John Voight kept sabotaging their escape.
Yeah.
And then I think they ended up in a nest of anacondas. It makes you really
You're losing me.
Not like snakes.
It's getting worse.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, I dated a girl once many years ago, and her dad had a giant boa. And the only time he would bring it out is that he literally would keep a machete or a knife so large, like a Rambo knife out.
Yeah.
Just in case this thing got out of hand. And I'm literally like, you need to keep a weapon that big out in case something gets out of hand.
It's for horny boyfriends and big snakes.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's what I was kind of at that point in time. I'm like, is this just to try to scare me away?
No,
or
keep you in line.
What's the deal? But I just think the guy was nuts. Now I know plenty of people that actually have reptiles, and a couple of friends that have a ton of reptiles or whatnot from high school or whatever. But it's just not for me. I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Same.
Yeah, I wonder if you can chop off 3 feet of its tail and it still doesn't.
It grows back 2 tails.
Yeah, it goes back twice as
I hope that's true because that's amazing.
Wouldn't it be?
That's amazing. All right, man. Well, I'm glad you lived through the machete
interrogation,
chopping paranoid snake owner.
Oh my gosh! I just couldn't. Yeah, he's like, well, I love my snakes and reptiles. I'm like, so much you're willing to. It's just the whole dichotomy of the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the fact that you have to have a machete. I wonder if he's had a close call.
Right. Oh, no doubt. He had even said that he'd had a close call before about it.
But I mean,
deciding that it was going to try and eat him. I guess apparently.
But I mean, I assume they don't want to kill their boa if it starts wrapping itself around your torso or neck. How much leeway do you give an 18-foot boa?
That's just it, and that was the part that I didn't understand. I mean, it's already hanging around you, or kind of quote unquote, even like you said, hanging around your neck. What?
Right, because that's how they carry them. That's how they, right?
Yeah.
That's how they interact with their boas, right?
Exactly, and that's essentially how he interacted with them, and that was the other thing is like, where do you draw the line? I mean, how close? I mean, if you had to. Are you holding the knife? Are you keeping it within reach? I just the whole thing where you're literally risking. It feels like you're risking your life to have a pet.
Right. Well, I have a horse, I guess. No room to talk there, but
yeah. So
yeah, but I don't think your horse is gonna try to. I mean, maybe if your horse fell over on top of you, D.
Right. Well, there's an inherent risk with.
Well, you could whip out your machete and cut your horse into sushi pieces. I guess you could do that to get it off.
I mean, you're talking. It's a horse. I think, honestly, a completely different situation because not only that. I mean, the horse knows who you are.
Right.
Absolutely adores you, loves you, and is smarter. In that instance, I feel like in an instance with a snake, whereas they still have some sort of personality, I'm sure. And they recognize you.
Well,
your horse is not going to wake up one day and say, "I'm going to eat you," because I'm hungry.
That would be
super
weird.
It doesn't know it's not how it's not in the horse DNA. But it's like it's a fool's paradise, dude. It reminds me of Siegfried and Roy when Monteblanc drug Roy off.
Right.
Well, and the other thing that snakes will also do is when they're starting to originally wrap themselves around you, they're usually sizing you up.
There you go.
Yeah.
They're actually going to size you up to figure out whether or not they can actually eat you or not.
Well, that's like me at a nude beach, sizing up the big girls.
And there goes Johnny making it weird.
Always. He's consistent.
I know what. It'll happen Wednesday night.
All right, well, I'm glad you lived through the Halloween machete boa weird dating experience.
That's a great story, though.
It's a great story.
This guy lived in a small apartment.
Of course he did.
Now, see, here's the thing.
Was it a basement apartment?
Oh, dude. Here's the thing. Now, if I'm dating a girl whose dad's walking around with a machete, common sense dictates I got to carry a machete over, too, to defend myself. All of a sudden, everybody got a machete.
All this talk about machetes, I think we need to bring a touch machete.
A touch.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, dude,
Buddy.
It has been a touch.
I love it.
Of machete. All right, man. Thank you, brother.
We thought uploading to the cloud was something completely different. The JJO Morning Show Podcast. Johnny and D, JJO.
Hello.
G'day. G'day, mate.
Hi. Okay, so remember last week I had the story about the pizza delivery guy
Oh, bless his heart.
who, 25-year-old Indiana guy, ran into a burning house and saved 4 kids. So everybody obviously was like, holy crap, this guy's amazing. And doing what we do, we now gave him money. $500,000 in online donations. So, and I'm sure, I would imagine it's even more than that by now, because it was growing pretty quickly. So his name is Nicholas Bostic. And just total stoner guy. At least that's what he sounded like in the interviews I watched.
Takes one to know one. What's wrong?
Nothing.
We're all a little stoned.
Yeah, but you ain't stoned on your own weed. I can tell you that much.
Am I not? Do I not do nice things for you?
Sure. It just would be nice if you provided the weed every now and then.
I don't know any weed dealers.
Okay, then.
Call me if you're dealing weed. She'll shut up. Christ. How much do you need?
If you
I need like
if you actually
I need like an 8th bale of weed or something.
Not a bale.
I don't know how it works.
Okay.
I don't know. God, I don't know anything about drugs. I know they're yummy, but I don't know anything about drugs. Or weed.
Wow, this is...
So to start out, what would I say if I wanted to buy some weed? I want
okay, is it somebody you know that you're talking to? Or?
A baguette of weed?
No. Or are you approaching a stranger who you think will have weed?
Yes.
Okay. If it's a stranger, just be like, hey, you got any smoke?
Ah.
Right? And then if they're like, they're probably going to be like, I don't know you, you bitch. Get away from me.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
So then I call you.
So you're going to need somebody you know.
Okay.
And then just, I would be like, what could I get for a hundy? And see what you can get. Because everybody has different prices.
We're out of weed. We're going to start a GoFundMe down here.
I tried that once.
Did you really?
Yeah, they don't let you do it.
Oh, the company shut you down.
Yeah, I was.
Did you say you had bad glaucoma or something?
No, I said, D wants to get high fund.
It's a little direct. Emergency meeting.
Yeah, pretty much. It didn't last very long. Anywho, so July 11th, about 12:30 a.m., reports of this house fire. Officers got there. House was fully engulfed. And then information was gathered that a 6-year-old child was possibly still inside the house. So the emergency personnel were trying to combat the fire to attempt to rescue.
Yeah.
And then Duder just busted through like he was some freaking superhero.
They didn't even stop to think about it.
Right.
Well, I mean, would you run in, if your house is on fire and your dog and cat is in there? I'm going in.
But it wasn't. He had no.
Yeah, I know. No, right. He was just right guy at the right time.
He might have missed his calling. Like, shouldn't you be a fireman if you have no fear about that
stuff? He ought to be in Yosemite right now, running into houses and saving valuables.
All right, give me PC2. We got Nicholas here talking about his amazing rescue and how he's got a new lease on life.
The heat scared me, and the whole situation scared me. It was adrenaline. I hightailed my butt into the house through the back door, found Kaylani in the smoke, continued upstairs, collapsed at the top stairs, and then went to jump out the window, but her leg got wrapped up around the curtain. And so I finished up busting the window out after I got it unwrapped, and then we jumped out. I'm ready to go play some football. I'm ready to go drift. Whatever, let's go, baby.
He reminds me of Spicoli from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. But he goes, Mr. Hand, he goes, why were you late, Spicoli? What's your excuse? Spicoli looks around. He goes, I don't know. And then Mr. Hand writes it on the board. He goes, I don't know. Brilliant. I'm going to leave that up for all my other classes to see how brilliant you are. I don't know. It's that random act of heroism. It's amazing.
It is. It really is.
Because and I'm saying it doesn't happen, but just no regard.
I mean, it's extreme heroism.
It's extreme heroism. All from and it just makes it better that it's a pizza delivery guy.
Right.
You know. Who we don't appreciate enough anyways. Or our DoorDash people.
I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that nothing bad comes out about Nicholas Boston.
Well, sure.
You know, that's where we're at.
Don't get mad if you find out, he's got some weird habits.
Right.
What could possibly go wrong here?
Anytime we find a hero.
Unless there's some bodies in the basement, there's nothing you could show me that would make me want this guy not to have nice things.
Right. It's just, I hate that we're there. You know what I mean? Where it's like you're constantly, even when you see the good side of somebody, you're like, there's going to be something wrong. We'll find out something about this snithead, you know?
No, this is one of those things where a medal or a ribbon or a parade, that's not enough.
$500,000?
Pretty cool stuff. And
Might be enough.
I'm sure, I don't know if he's, how old was he? 20s?
No, 18. No, 25-year-old.
He reminds me of that dude from Surfer Boy Pizza and Stranger Things, driving the truck around.
Totally.
Oh, yeah, my dudeness. Oh, yeah, bro.
Just so laid back about it.
So cool.
Just very matter of fact.
Hi, how's it going?
Danger, good morning. How's it going?
I'm all right.
The last time you did traffic, Stacey K just reminded me that I needed to call you and ask how your premonition is doing with the flex lane.
Oh, the flex lane. Well, it's funny. We were just talking about it. We're a little disappointed that the flex lane's working and there hasn't been a lawnmower airplane experimental crash at EAA.
And from listening to you guys for quite a while, it probably went about as good as you saying we're out of the woods in the springtime.
Yeah, I jump
because as soon as you say we're out of the woods,
they shut down the upper.
A damn snowstorm comes through and blows everything out of the water.
They shut down the upper Midwest and 700 people freeze to death. I know, it's horrible. Sorry about that.
And then 3 days later, you're like, we're out of the woods. And then there's another snowstorm.
I know, and everybody's like, no, don't say it.
So
don't say it. Stop saying it.
All right, done. Thank you. Talk to you later. Oh, man.
It is a well-known curse.
Good morning.
Yes, the flex lane's a joke.
Hey, that guy was wrong, by the way. That flex lane is narrower than the other lanes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's crap, and there will be a major pileup, I predicted.
Last night I'm going down the road, and a woman's going about 80 miles an hour, and it goes from 80 miles an hour to a dead stop. And she swerves through 3 lanes of traffic and almost wiped out everybody.
Sure, there you go. Because I've heard it from a few people that have been in the flex lane, and they say you do have to, if you've got an exit, you need to start planning your escape route to get over there. And then here's what one person told me, and he drives that every morning, and he comes this way west. But he goes, the assholes that don't want to let you back in off the flex lane are plentiful. They don't want to let you back into that first left regular lane coming out of the flex lane because people are generally assholes.
Yes, they are.
And there you go. So there's another contingent we didn't plan for.
The merging is the biggest concern for me, which is why I won't go over there.
There's people. He goes. There's people in the far left regulation lane that are mad you're trying to go faster than they are when they're just going along with the traffic.
Yeah.
So whatever, dude. I mean, so far so good, I guess.
They had no major accidents yet.
All right.
I'll say yet again.
All right, man. Thanks.
All right, bye.
The morning is young.
Right.
The morn is young. Arg.
Yarr.
Sound like an old pirate there.
I know. My default.
Good morning.
What I'm hearing is maybe people should be smoking more of your bundle of weed, and they wouldn't be in a hurry.
That's what I'm saying.
I know. I'm like, why are you in such a rush?
I still leave. Christy always yells at me because I leave like half an hour earlier than I need to get anywhere. But I just like drive around, look around a little bit. That's cool. You know what I'm saying?
I hate being in a rush. I hate it.
Can't stand it. Especially for work. If I've got, we're showing up to a client or something.
Oh my God.
Let's just go hang out.
Yeah, take it easy, dude.
Let's go meet some people. It's all good. So I don't know this flex lane business. I think there's going to be some trouble there.
I'm just disappointed.
Hello? Hey, dude.
Hey, dude.
What if a home experimental EAA airplane with a lawnmower engine crashes into the flex lane?
With a shark on board.
You have really made me happy.
Good.
And the shark
was carrying a machete.
Please, God, just one time, let it happen. Hi.
I heard this morning that EAA Tower.
Yeah.
This week, the busiest in the world.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I heard like 20,000 planes land there.
Yeah.
During EAA.
Yeah, it's amazing. They get out of there alive. It's amazing they get in there alive. Right.
They showed the tower, and there's like 5 people, and they're all standing up there with binoculars looking out.
Right.
That's
so, like,
incredible.
my wife's like, why are they looking at binoculars? I said, well, they're not commercial airliners flying, and there's a lot of little planes coming in there.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I wonder if those are on-site employees or they bring in the all-stars to do the tower work.
Right, yeah.
Like the Sammy Sosa of air traffic controllers.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, man, thanks.
I don't know a lot about
we have the Michael Jordan of air traffic controllers.
I don't know a lot about air traffic controllers.
The Teddy Roosevelt of air traffic controllers.
Good man.
The Muhammad Ali. Could you imagine that? What do you want?
Well, I just wanted to say the afternoon traffic flex lane is a lot more bonkers than it is in the morning.
Really?
Yes.
Well, what have we here?
Yes,
everybody's
there are
drunk.
multiple vehicle accidents in that flex lane.
Wait, whoa.
Because they are cutting off the left lane drivers and then they collide.
Sure.
So then there's the left lane and the flex lane are blocked, so everybody gets backed up.
See that?
In the afternoon on the eastbound side, it's always crazy.
Are you saying we've had an accident in the flex lane?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
In the afternoon.
Dude, I want you to...
The morning is much more calm for some reason.
Gotcha.
I think nobody wants to go to work, but everyone really wants to go home.
I feel like
crazy.
There's people in the regulation far left lane have it out for the people in the flex lane.
Maybe.
For whatever reason, whether it's...
Probably because no one's using their signals and they're just going.
A competitive thing. Yeah, right. But there's always that thing where people do not want to help other people on the road.
I don't know why. I always let people in, always.
I don't understand. It's one car.
I don't get it either.
Who cares?
Right. I'm like, you feel good about yourself?
I know. It's one car.
God. I know. It's ridiculous.
It's not going to ruin your day and probably save you from an accident.
Yeah, and on Friday, can I just tell you, there were like a bunch of vehicles in the flex lane. Stopped. Getting cleaned up. They're cleaning it up, and then the cars are gone, but the worker is still there. His truck with the arrow pointing to the right is there. There's an X on the flex lane light.
Man.
And people are going around him in the flex lane.
That is a brave man.
And I was like, oh no.
Yeah,
and I was so afraid for that guy. Because I could see it on the cameras. I could see the traffic. And so I was like, trying to tweet it out. It's like, don't go, stay to the right, and just saying that in the traffic reports. But, whatever. These people are going all around him. Next thing, there was finally a cop there.
That's honestly the last place on earth I'd want to be.
I know. He was in the left lane with people going by him, like just on both sides. And I was so afraid for that guy. But a cop came by, and I don't know if the guy ever finished cleaning up, but he was finally out of there.
What was he cleaning up? An accident?
The debris.
Oh, the debris. Yeah, that's where it all
from all the car pieces all
floats over.
You don't want to drive over that stuff. It'll give you a flat.
Right. So. Dude, Ricky Bobby Lane. Yep, definitely flying through the air.
My God.
Just want to let you know.
It's going to happen. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, we're not that far off.
No.
In our prediction of the Ricky Bobby end of the world. I think my name still applies.
I think so, too.
The Ricky Bobby Lane.
I don't know how anybody drives that afternoon rush hour every day. You have to just surrender, I would think. Otherwise...
Well, face the reality of traffic. I mean, why is it so high? Yeah, just if you got to tell yourself something, just be happy you're not sitting in Chicago at 5 o'clock.
Sure. It does get infuriating when you're realizing the amount of assholes around you.
Right, but it's the volume. It's assholes and volume. Time and pressure, really. is all it took. Time and pressure. Hi, how's it going?
Hey, I'm pretty sure that's the Johnny Danger of flex lanes.
How's that?
That's it's just an accident waiting to happen.
That.
You're predicting the mega millions. Like you're going to win. You're not going to win. People have been telling you forever you're not going to win.
At least I play. I mean, at least I have a chance.
Hey,
You don't have a chance.
I didn't say I didn't play. Yes, I do. I bought a ticket this morning.
Well, then you have as much a chance as anybody on earth right now to win $810 million. Right? Say it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but don't you have a better chance? You have more tickets.
Oh, totally, dude. I'm going to have $50 worth of tickets by this afternoon. And yes, you know what?
If you save some of that $50 and talk to D Supplier, you might have something.
I could have had a warehouse full of weed by now if I would have.
There you go.
Okay, fair enough. All right, thanks.
Later.
JJO Morning Show Podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.